Good afternoon, students. We have already seen data file handling in Python, and the introduction to the part we have already discussed in previous classes. Now we will have a small session on how to open files and see the current directory. Previously, I have already shown you how to open a text file. Here we have a simple script. The first step is to open the file. We have given the name of the file and we have given it as read mode. Both are strings. And then we are doing print file name, print file, then print file dot read, file dot close. Now where is this Python file located? It is located, as you can see, at C users within the Python test scripts folder. Now when I run the script, what happens? Let us see. So saved. When I run, already there is a story.txt in the in my folder, so I am able to open the folder. As you can see, the first print statement is print file.name. So the for file is the file object that has been created. The open method was successful, and based on that a file object name file was created, and the name associated, the property of the name associated with file is story.txt, which is what got printed. Then my second print statement is print file. When I do print.file, you can see what is the output. We are not getting any of the contents of the file, rather we are getting some details about the file object. What details we are getting? The type of file object. It is a text IO wrapper, because we are opening a text file. It comes as a text IO wrapper. The type of data file. Next, the name of the actual file associated with the data file, and the mode in which the data file has been opened, and the encoding which has been imposed by Python on that. This is for the text encoding. These are the only details that are available with the file object. When we simply print the file object, these are the details we get. But if we want to know what is stored in the story.txt and we want to be able to see that, then we have to do print file.read. File.read is the method that will read all the contents of story.txt and return it as a string object. I am directly printing it. You can see here the output is once upon a time there lived a boy. Whatever was the story in that story.txt, it is there. Now I will just show you where that file is located. In python.text scripts, you can see I have a file called story.txt. I will open this file. You can see it is the same content as was displayed by our Python script. This and this are same. So what our Python script has done is successfully it has gone to the secondary storage. It has opened the story.txt, which is there in the same folder Python test scripts as my file. And what is my Python file name? My Python file is filedemo.py. You can see tfiledemo.py is here in the same location as where my Python file is there. There is a file called story.txt. So I am able to open it and display its content. That is what this particular Python file is doing. And after that I am closing. It is always important to close the file. Now let us remove the comment from this last statement and run again. After closing this file, I am again trying to open another txt file called new.txt. Note here, I have not given any mode here. If we don't give any mode while opening a file, by default it will be opened in read mode. Now let us run this script and see what happens. You can see that there is an error. Why is there an error? First we open story.txt. Again, whatever steps had followed that have happened, we are printing the contents of story.txt. After that, we are getting an error, file not found. What does this mean? I have tried to open the file new.txt, but in my Python text script, there is no file called new.txt. So my Python script returns an error. This I am showing it to you to demonstrate that, excuse me, always the Python script will open the file. If you just give the file name, it will open the file in its current working directory. What is the current working directory? The current working directory is the directory or the folder in which the file py file was stored. That is the current working directory. Now in such a case, if we are getting an error, how do we know which is our current working directory? How does Python know that? And how we can avoid getting a file not found error? For example, say I have a new.txt in another subfolder of py. So how do I see, for example, I have Python text scripts. Here I have a file new a folder new dir, and I create a folder text new here. Just I am saving this. A new.txt file has been created, and it is within the Python test scripts folder, which is where my tfile.demo is running. Now again, if I run, still I am getting the error. Why am I getting the error? Because the new.txt is not in Python text scripts. Rather, it is in a subfolder within Python text scripts called new dir. So from Python text scripts, how do I go to new dir and then open new.txt? To be able to do such a file manipulation or directly manipulation, what we should do, that we will see now. For that, we need to be very familiar with the module called OS module in Python. I'll just show you that, what are the steps involved with it. OS is a module that is already built into Python. You don't have to install it, but whenever you need to use the OS module, you need to import it, and some of the basic methods associated with that module, I will be showing it to you here. Let us quickly run all these steps. I will comment out so that we run step by step. F5. Now see, what is the output? What did I run? I imported OS module and I'm doing os.getcwd. What does getcwd return? It returns the current working directory or the folder within which your Python script is running. So you can see here now the complete path of my Python test scripts folder is displayed here. Now if I wanted to create a new subfolder, how do I go about doing it? We use the function or method make dir. Mk stands for make, dir stands for directory. So os.mkdir or make dir will create a folder called new scripts in my current working directory. So what is my current working directory? Python test scripts. Let's go and see there. We already have a folder called new dir. So what we will do, okay, new scripts. Now we are going to create a folder. You can see there is no folder called new scripts in my Python test scripts folder. Now let's run this and see what happens. Again, only the current working directory got displayed because we don't have any print statement after make dir. We don't see any change. But let us go to our Python test scripts folder. You can see here a new folder called new scripts got created just now. You can see it just got created now. By this script, we got a new scripts called folder. Now, how do I go into that subfolder? For that, we have this function called chdir. Ch stands for change. So, os.changedir, from the current working directory, we can move to the subfolder. That is what here we are doing. Now, let's run this. And we got an error. Why did we get an error? Already we had created new scripts. Again we are trying to create a new scripts folder, which is why it is throwing an error. So let us comment out this statement and then run. We are then you will see the difference. Let me delete this also. First we are in the Python test scripts folder, which is the current working directory. You can see first I printed the current working directory, then I did change directory to new scripts, and what do we see? The new scripts folder has become the current working directory when we are again printing the current working directory. So in such a case, now if I want to delete the subfolder, I have created it, but I don't want it anymore. If I want to create the subfolder, what do I do? Let us there is a function called rmdir. Rm stands for remove. So I can simply remove the dir. Let us see what happens when we do this. We are getting an error. Why are we getting an error? The system cannot find the file specified called new scripts. We are already in the what folder? We are already in the new scripts folder. After going into new scripts folder, we can there is no subfolder in new scripts called new scripts folder. So we have to go back one position. We have to go back to Python test scripts. From there we have to delete this. While being inside new scripts folder, we cannot create or we cannot delete new scripts folder, which is why we are getting this error, file not found. Unless I went and created within new scripts, I created one more folder called new scripts. Now let us run this. Now you can see this is we did not get any error. The error got removed, and when we come here, our Python from our new scripts, here I had just created a new scripts folder that got deleted. So while being in a current working directory called new scripts, I cannot delete the current working directory. I can only delete some sub folder within. So if I want to delete the this folder, which is my current working directory, I need to go back one step. I have to go back to its containing folder, which is the Python test scripts folder. I should come back here and then delete. How to do that? For that we have this statement. We just put the dot dot. The dot dot means go back one step. First we do the change dir. We go back one step. Then we will also print the current position. Let us remove this statement now. It will throw an error, and then we delete. Let us run this now. See, first we were in Python test scripts, then we went inside the new folder, then again we came out, and then we got from there we have deleted. Let's see whether the file got deleted. You can see here in Python test scripts, now the new scripts folder has been deleted. This is how we can delete a folder. We can make a folder. From one folder we can move to another folder, this using chdir, and using rmdir we can remove a folder. But this is happening only for subfolders. So if we want to be able to delete any folder from our current working directory, like any other path also, then we need to know its absolute path. This just giving the directory name is called a relative path. This path, this new scripts path, is relative to Python test scripts. That means it is contained within Python test scripts. But say I wanted to go to computer science, and then I wanted to delete a folder called group. Then what would I do? How to go ahead for that? I will just explain.